This is Magic More, the party spark of the J team, A-Town extraordinaire, the caterator. This is your boy Chuck C from them throwback boys, stacks on deck, Zone 3 representative, and this is
True Talent Tuesday. That's right, goddammit, it's going down. And it's on the YouTube channel, Atlanta Rap History.
That's right, it's your boy Chuck C.
Yeah, and it's your boy Magic Mall.
And this is True Talent Tuesday. Yeah! True Talent Tuesday. True Talent Tuesday.
Yo, what it do, what it could be. It's your boy Chuck C, Zone 3 representative, throwback boys, stacks on deck like BAM.
Oh yeah, and it's your boy Magic More, the party sport, representing that J team. I'm talking about all the way from the west side to the east side and everything, man. What's really happening, man? Hey, Chuck C, tell me something slick, man, so I can slide on it, man.
Man, you know how we do, man, here on that True Talent Tuesday, man. We only bring the most talented people that we can find out there that's doing their thing in the A-Town. Tonight, we got a special person. You know, when we have that True Talent Tuesday, you can't just be talented in one thing, right? To be on the show, you got to be multi-talented. You got to be talented in multiple things. And tonight, we have a motivated speaker. She's an author.
Okay.
Not only that, but she's an entrepreneur, a businesswoman.
Okay.
The owner
All right.
and CEO of her own record label. Man,
Okay.
Tonight's guest, man, we have the one and only I Am Chelsea Speaks in the building. Chelsea, welcome. Welcome.
That's what's up. Good to have you on the show. Good to see you and all that good stuff, you know. All right. Most blessings to you. And, you know, hey, before we even get started, I got to tell these people, man, first of all, y'all need to like, and y'all most definitely need to subscribe. But we got a real good one tonight because, like I said, it's True Talent Tuesday, and we got a very, very talented individual, young lady by the name of Chelsea. And we're going to dig in a little bit into, you know, who she is, where she from, what she about, and what she got going on. You dig?
Yes, sir. So, Chelsea, tell the people, introduce yourself and let the people know who you are.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for having me. First and foremost, my name is Chelsea Speaks. Like Chuck C said, I'm the founder of 101 TKO Radio, author, life coach, Eastside chick, raised in Atlanta, went to Stevenson, graduated. My mama stay off Rockbridge Road. So, you know, I'm just a kid from the East Side that grew up with a bunch of goals and knocking the streets down my new radio station.
Okay, then. Straight out that East Side, Stevenson High School. Stevenson High School. My cousin went to Stevenson High School.
That's right. Already.
So out of high school, what was your first endeavor that you jumped into?
You know, when I was in school and out of school, my first thing was I was a dramatic arts major. So I started acting long before I was doing any of the radio stuff. So my initial plan was to be an actress.
Okay. All right. So what led you into the radio business?
Well, I also grew up singing as well. I was on American Idol season 5. My first manager was Keith Sweat. I was signed to Jeezy for a little while, and then Jagged Edge with 581 Music Group. A lot of people don't know, but I actually released the album. I dropped a single last year. A lot of people don't even know I sing still. But when I was doing music, my main thing was, as an artist, how do I get my music on radio? And so that opened up my whole curiosity of radio. And so with that being said, B103 gave me a scholarship through Greg Street for CSB School of Broadcasting. I went to school to do radio. I graduated with high honors, and my first internship was actually on the Frank and Wanda morning show, and that was back in like 2000, maybe 8, maybe, yeah.
Wow.
So I've been at it longer than people know.
Wow,
Okay.
wow. But let's hold on.
Got your feet wet then.
Yes, sir.
She got her feet wet. Yeah.
Well, you went kind of fast. You went real fast through that. You skipped over some big names. You said some big names like they were just some regular people. Like, go back. You said you was managed by Keith Sweat, and then you was working with Jeezy. How did you get into the music business, and how did you get close enough to actually meet these people?
Well, I've always been in the music business. I grew up singing. I read and write music. I play piano. So with Keith, it was a funny story. A friend of mine was producing for him, and so I took my friend's phone, and I called Keith from my friend's phone, and I told him, I lied and told him my name was Ashley, and I sang on his voicemail, and I said, look, if you like what you hear, just give me a call back. I didn't expect him to call me back, and he did. So, of course, I had to explain my real name, and he liked the fact that I just tried. I was so adamant that he ended up meeting with me and managing me. From there, I went through several different managers, and then I eventually landed in Jeezy's lap with him and Kinky or whatever. So I had a girl called Blue Rose. So I kept moving throughout. I think that my managers kind of shifted me around in different situations, especially like with Jagged Edge.
Right. Okay. Well, shout out to them guys, man. You know, Cal Quick, you know, that's my folks, man. And Brian and Brandon, them, man, you know, East Side, you know, for sure. East Side, yeah. So So that's like you say, that's some good names you got to kind of, you know, even just take interest in you, you know, which says a lot. But I like that hustle and that grind you got about it, just how you did the thing with Keith Sweat, you know. A lot of people don't understand. They think that it's only one way to kind of get into the business or get in front of people. But sometimes you just got to be creative and innovative like you did to get to where you at, you know, to this day.
Absolutely.
So that's what's up. Big kudos to you for that.
Yes, sir. And again, like you said, coming from an artist's point of view, what you want to do is be on the radio. That's your goal, is to try to be on the radio. So I see the transition going from radio, from artist to radio. The reverse of what Ludacris did.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. And say you sing. Do you still sing? Do you still have an interest or partakers in, you know, putting together music yourself?
So I guess you guys can be the first to know, but I have decided to start back singing again. My first studio session is on Saturday, so I'm super excited. I'm excited to see where it goes. I feel like when I look at all this talent out here, I know that I really did start off doing music. So I'm excited to get back in the lab, because having my own station, I'm a whole different beast as an artist now.
Wow. Well, y'all heard it here first, right here on Atlanta Rap History. Y'all heard it right here. So when y'all hear Miss Chelsea on the radio, y'all gonna say, you know what? The first announcement she made was on Atlanta Rap History.
Yes, Yes, sir. And that's gonna be a blessing to get you back into the music, into the booth.
I miss that feeling of being in the booth again. I don't think that I could do radio any longer and hold back from wanting to do music. There's no way you can be in front of that mic every day and talk and not miss singing. And so that's kind of what happened. Like, I felt like I was fighting it, and finally I was like, you know what? I'm finna stop fighting it.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, that's a big thing. That's a big step, you know, just like you say, putting something down, you know, going to something else and then coming back into it, you know. A lot of people, once they set something down, they never pick it back up. But, you know.
Yeah, and I'm scared. Don't get me wrong, I'm scared. But, you know, I think the station has helped me learn how to grab my balls. So my balls are a lot bigger in this situation. So it's whatever.
Then you got some seasoning salt on them balls too now, though. You got a little seasoning,
little Tone Sash with little Lowry's.
Now, one thing we always talk about on this show is Not necessarily the music business, but the business of music.
Business of music.
And I know that is something that you involved in, not just necessarily the music business, but you also involved with the business of music. Talk to me a little bit about that.
So I think my experience being an artist first gave me that insight knowledge as far as how to educate other artists on the business, and then knowing on that back end, it helped me build up the radio station. And understanding that in order to be an effective radio station and a real radio station, even though I love, we're internet, but to really break that stigma, I had to educate myself on the National Digital Broadcasting Association, getting your call letters. Okay. Our radio station is also tied in with Sony Orchard Distribution. So when artists play their songs on our station, they can get points as an artist as well. And these are all things that I wish I would have known or had access to as an artist. So I'm really just taking that mindset and merging it with the business mindset, and it's coming together beautifully, because when you remember that you're the consumer also, as a business owner, you don't forget the steps you need to take. And I think with me being older now, I love business. Business is my love language. So, it's a part of me. And it's like with the business, being a woman in this industry, you have to know your stuff. You got to know what's what, because this is, it has been a male-dominated industry, but we're making our waves.
Yeah. That's right. Most definitely. That's definitely. Well, let me ask you this. Breaking into the radio business, would you say that it's very hard to do, or by you being kind of, maneuvering your way through the game, it was a little easier for you?
It was definitely a lot easier because people already knew I did music. So when I told them I was doing radio, they were like, well, that makes sense. And so a lot of my contacts have come from old producers. I still deal with Wanda, even those music artists. I'm able to go because I have a firsthand relationship with them that's been built over 10 plus years to put them on my station. And it's more like artist to artist type situation. So it has been a little bit easier for me.
Okay, well, that's great. Yes. So then everything is a stepping stone then, So like you say, just going back into the music industry, maybe those other 2 steps that you took, will put you where you need to be. And then you can play your own records.
That's the whole point. I can spend it as much as I want to.
Yeah. Now, being that you are a woman in a male-dominated field, for all the young women out there that aspire to get into this business, can you talk a little bit about, I know just being a woman, but actually being a good-looking woman, dealing with men in this business, we know it's a shady business. So can you talk to me or give the younger kids or the younger women that might be looking a little insight on this male-dominated business, as you call it?
Sure. The best pieces of advice I can give is, number one, so alongside owning the radio station, I'm also an IT engineer for Walgreens. I've been doing that for the last 5 years. So I say that to say, get your bag first. Because a lot of women come in this industry and they have all these dreams, and they may meet these men or women who promise them things monetarily involved, and they only agree because they don't have the money. I'm able to move how I need to move because I have my own bag. And when you are a woman that has her own bag, the conversation is different. So the best piece of advice is to stay educated. Keep you a job. It's nothing wrong with that. I got a 401k and I run my station. You know what I'm saying? I make it work for me. So, find something, a job, a career path that can complement what you're doing on the entertainment industry side, so that when you do get in those conversations with men and things like that, I ain't gotta go. I don't have to take the bait because I'm the bait, because I got the bag.
That's right.
You secure the bag, you secure yourself.
Wow, that's what's up. Good. And you know what? That's great. That is great advice. But you know what? That same advice, not only do the young women should take it, that advice, I think that the young men should take that same advice too. Because, they kind of that's why I think a lot of artists are kind of getting caught up, male artists, thinking that they have to live this certain type of lifestyle and not think about really having a job, and kind of almost like a slow grinding if you have to, or, but that makes a big difference. Like you say, when you come to the table with your money straight, you can make better decisions, and move around a lot better when you got your own, your own money. So yeah, that's great advice. That's great advice.
Great advice. And that's, again, something we like to talk about on this show. Not just the music business, but the business of music. Knowing that there's other ways to get money in this industry without being on the mic. There's managers, there's tour booking agencies. There's a lot of fields that's in the music game that don't necessarily involve being on stage or being on the mic.
That's for sure.
To me, radio is that back door to every entertainment every entertainment facet. Because whether it's an actor, a politician, a singer, like I feel like this situation, this station put me in a better position to reach anybody I wanted to. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants exposure. Politician, doctor, lawyer.
That's so true.
So there's more than one door to success, and if you get lucky enough and you stay prayed up enough to build your own door, then you can create that success.
Most definitely.
Good advice. Good advice.
Okay. Well, yeah, like you say, far as I come from advertisement myself, and everybody needs to be kind of known about what they do, what they have going on. So just being in radio, are you getting a lot of people to kind of want you to do advertisement for them? Is that something that's kind of helping, your radio station along, doing advertisement on your station at this time?
Absolutely. Unlike other stations, which I, never throw no shade or nothing, but so you have the era of podcasters, and then you got radio. Radio is driven by ad sales. The ads pay the bills. The advertising pays the bills.
That's
so
right.
We do have commercial slots. We have sponsorship slots. And the way that our format is, after I'm on air, I play my clients' commercials. So we are very much set up to do advertising because that's one of our main streams of revenue.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, we keep saying this radio station, this station. Hey, tell the people the name of this station, and like you said, if anything, plug your station. Let's do some plugging.
So the name of the station is 101 TKO Radio. That's Total Knockout. So a lot of people don't understand, and another exclusive Atlanta rap history, I named it 101 TKO because TKO is obviously Total Knockout. 101 is usually the teaching code, like speaking 101. Right. So that's my subliminal way of saying I'm teaching people how to do radio again. 101 TKO, knocking them out the box. We have our app almost done. If you have an Alexa device, you can say, Alexa, play 101 TKO Radio. And we're also working on the Roku channel as well.
Okay.
But we out here.
Okay.
I see. As they say.
Brilliant. Great mind.
Yeah. So again, a woman in a male-dominated field, what gives you the gumption to say, hey, I'm going to start my own radio station without no help, without going to people like you say you knew trying to get help from Keith Sweat or Kinky B from or Jeezy or any of those guys, or just saying I'm gonna do this what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it on my own?
Well, I kind of reinvented myself. So there was the artist side of me, but when I came back as Chelsea Speaks, the truth is I don't even think they really recognize fully who I am yet.
Right.
So for me, it's been like. And it's also a combination. I got tired of people telling me what I could and couldn't do, and I got tired of people having the power to take me off air. So I think all of our greatest moments come from pain. And I had enough painful situations that said, you know what, there's nowhere else for me to go but to build my own thing. Like how I will never achieve the level of success that I want being under somebody else's station. So I'm going to build my own thing, and I'm going to put a team up under me, and I'm going to do this thing the way I feel like it should be done.
Yes.
Okay. And that's guts. That's a lot of guts. Like you say, big nuts. But the reason why I say this because when you into radio, we talking about mass communication.
Yes.
Mass broadcasting. Mm-hmm. So we already got the big monsters, the big giants, and the big machines out there. Kind of got that going already. And they got that thing on lock. So for you to come in and find you a spot in there. Because sometimes it ain't about the whole pie, it could be about a piece of the pie, know? And, everything kind of starts, from a crawl like a baby, It's stand up, start walking, and then they think start running. So it's kudos to you, salute to you. That's right, and you keep doing what you're doing, and we're gonna do the same.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we're gonna be at the very top.
Wow.
Be at the top. Yes, sir. So let the people know it's the things you got going on now.
Okay, well, Thursday we are official media for the Stellar Celebrity Basketball Games, working on being media for the Stellar Awards as well. We have our back to school event coming up. Of course, always the station has shows around the clock 24/7. And in October, I am looking at doing a big music festival called TK October. I want to get a big park and do like 3 or 4 big stages, like Atlanta's New Essence Festival. That's the vibe that I'm on. So the radio station is just a small fragment of where my mind really is. So the festival is that's my top tier achievement.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes, and we talking that in fruition. That's going to happen. That's going to be a big thing. But much success on that project.
Yeah.
Thank you. Most definitely.
Yeah,
we, like you say, we kind of on the same page with things. It's kind of the start. So we're looking to put together some tours and some shows, and doing some stuff like that as well with a lot of people. We kind of done things with. So yeah. So most definitely, like I said, keep doing what you're doing. And I give you big ups, Miss Chelsea Speaks.
Yeah.
I like that name too. I like that name.
Yeah. And speaking of that name, Chelsea Speaks, talk to us a little bit about how you got into being a motivating speaker.
Well, I had moved down to Florida for 7 years, so I used to party really hard. Like I used to be on Molly, coke. Like I'm not ashamed to tell my story. I used to rave with the other people. And so one day I had a nervous breakdown, and I feel like I literally heard God say, if you don't leave Atlanta, you gonna die. So I left Atlanta for 7 years. I ain't tell nobody. And then I pulled myself back together, and then I started going to seminars and things like that. And I would see these other women speak, and I'd be like, bruh, I'm fine. Like, I can do, like, I've always had this mentality of I can do it too. And so, of course, nobody wanted to give me a chance. So I said, okay, y'all don't want to let me in, I'll build my own thing. So that's where my brand, Women Are Dope, came about. And that's my brand of women conferences I do. I do conferences every other year. So I created my own platform for me to become to show people how much I believed in myself, and to create a platform for other people who have been treated like the underdog to be speakers as well. So in essence, you tell me no, I'm going to say, watch this.
Wow. Again, that's that entrepreneur spirit, that I'm going to do it myself type of attitude that we try to promote here on the show. We try to promote people, do it yourself. Do it now.
That's right.
Why wait? Do it yourself, do it now. And I see that you have that same philosophy.
Right. Because not only have we grown to, not only, we start out as Atlanta rap history, but also grown it to True Talent Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's just to be a platform for new artists, and to kind of give them a good look, a platform, kind of start, just enhance what they got going on too. So, we all come from the same world, we work with several artists, we done features and all kind of stuff with different people, but so we come from the same cloth. We come from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Yes, and again, we just appreciate you coming on the show. Tell us about your book.
Well, my book is called Consequences of Truth. It's about everything I went through leading up to how I became Chelsea Speaks, from the abortion to the drugs to the bad relationships to the dating a Haitian kingpin. I just put it all in a book, and I wrote that book, but I never realized that when I named my book Consequences of Truth, that my life would end up being a replica of me constantly living my life on telling the truth and just helping people see, there are always consequences to the truth. It just depends on what side of that spectrum you're on. So that's how I built my foundation. So Consequences of Truth is the first book. I am working on a second one. So we shall see.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay.
And let the people know where they can find that book at.
You can go on Amazon to find the book, and shortly it'll be available on 101tkoradio.com.
It's
Okay.
yes, we
That's what's
definitely
up.
gonna be on the lookout for that. Sound like a very interesting read. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh, it's
Oh
good.
yeah, for sure.
It's good. If you ever
For sure.
partied and you've been in that nightlife and you've had that moment in the club where you look out and everybody faded, but you still got a little bit of your right mind left, it hits all
Mm-hmm.
those corners.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's awesome that you live your truth and you're able to speak it. Yeah, that's awesome all in itself. And hopefully, we can get other people to watch this show, like I said, other young ladies and stuff, and become an inspiration to them, not only as an entrepreneur hustler, but just to know where you can come from one area to another area.
Yeah.
So once again, that salute to you, kudos on that.
Yeah, and I hope I hope some young female be able to watch this interview and be able to get the inspiration to go out and do something that they've been dreaming about doing and somebody told them they couldn't do it. I hope a little girl hear this and be able to say, hey, I could do it. I seen Chelsea Speaks do it and I can do it. So like I say, you're a motivational speaker and I hope this interview one day motivates somebody to do big things like you doing.
I know it will, gentlemen. The platform is great.
Yeah, thank you. And let the people know again, how can they listen to the radio and how can they get in touch with you?
Well, you can go to 101tkoradio.com. You can listen there. You can go to Alexa. You can go to Alexa and say, Alexa, play 101tkoradio.com. And then go to Instagram as well. Just type in 101TKO and it will come up everywhere.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the name? What's the name of that book again?
It's called Consequences of Truth.
And you can find that on Amazon right now. You can find that on Amazon. Right. Make sure y'all go check that out on Amazon. It's been an honor and a pleasure, man. I mean, when we say True Talent Tuesday, we talking about somebody with some true talent. We talking about a motivational speaker. We talking about a motivator. We talking about a person that started and runs her own radio station, man. How big is that? Somebody that wrote her book, how big is that? And somebody that started a foundation to try to help other women and motivate other women, and we salute you on that. That's a big thing.
Entrepreneur. We call it the hustler.
Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, Chelsea, man, you got to tell them folk, man, how to get at you, man, and they looking you up and trying to find you and see what you got going on, man, or what Atlanta rap history I got going on, man.
Man, y'all make sure y'all check us out, man. Subscribe, hit that like button, man. Comment, man. Let us know which Chelsea Speaks, the singer, the author, or the radio personality. Which one is your favorite Chelsea Speak? She got 3.
I like
that.
Now,
which one is your favorite Chelsea Speak? Again, follow us on Instagram. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up in the comments, in the DMs. Let us know who y'all want to see. If y'all say, hey, man, my auntie got some true talent. Or my cousin got some true talent. My mama got some true talent. My uncle next door, cousin next door, around the corner, neighbor that stay on the other side of town got some true talent. Hit us in the DM, man. But they got to be multi-talented.
Right? And we scan too.
We scan too now. We scan. We got to be multi-talented. Now you got to be good in more than one field.
Yeah, we do our due diligence on you now. Don't just think you go past your auntie or your grandmama on through here like she got something really happening about herself. Yes, it ain't gonna happen over here. Yeah, she true talent.
She gotta have that true talent, man. She gotta be, be able to cook real good, and you know what I'm saying. She ride motorcycles. Call us.
That's right. And I want to go on a test ride, and I want to try her food.
Definitely. And she got some fried chicken. We definitely trying to try that, right?
Already.
Man, Magic Mar, man, let the people know where they can find you at.
Oh, man, they can find me right here, man, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, somewhere between Atlanta Rap History and True Talent Tuesday and Thursdays, man. So y'all get at me. You can find me on IG at Magic Mark, and that's Magic with a K, 100, because that's what I keep it. You know what I mean? Facebook, you gotta know me to know me, but you know all the other stuff. But other than that, you can find me in the streets.
Yes, sir. And like they say on TKO Radio, we out here. We out here. We out here. And like we always say about this time, peace up. A-Town